Hello Libra, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy the reading. This will be a general life reading for your sign. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, as that does help to move the videos around YouTube. Alright, so we have got here the first house coming in. First house is to do with your body, your physical body. It's also what you're projecting outwards to people at this time, so what they're picking up from you. So this can be your attitude, the direction that you're heading in, your awareness, your awareness of the world. It can also be about awakening to certain things as well, and certainly that's happening to a lot of people at the moment. It's also to do with your outlook and your point of view. Also the direction that you're heading in your life at this time. So, there is a doorway there. It's about your doorway to the world. What direction are you going in? And so it's about your expression, and it's your outer self, really. That is what is coming up for you. Now we've got at the bottom void of course moon, and then at the top we've got Irene peace. So with the void of course moon, this is saying that things are not what they seem right now. Now this can be this is like a shadow period the moon goes into when it's between signs. It goes to sleep. So you won't get clarity, or you won't get insights like you would normally from the moon. It's like a quiet period, but it does tend to bring up a sort of a shadow aspect. And this can bounce back on you if you try to initiate a big action or spending or something that you want to do, something that you really want to put your energy into. It's best to avoid it while this energy is in play. Wait until the energies have shifted, and then you can move forward. So it's kind of it's a patience, waiting. And if there's something that has occurred, if there's something that's happened and you want to try and fix it or do something about it or initiate something or even say something, whatever it may be, it's something that you want to do or say or express or sort of fix if there's been a problem. It could also be sometimes that you may feel like you've missed an opportunity or something. If that is the case, just wait, let it pass over you. Just let it pass, and just stay as you are for the moment. So just stay as you are in your normal routine. It's a good time to meditate. It's also a very good time to rest and recover. You've got that coming up in your over here as well. So I think this is important for you, especially in the December period. You need to just step back. Don't initiate or get involved in things which you don't want to do, okay, at this time. Just stay as you are. It's a very good time for planning, for contemplation, for dreaming, for thinking about what it is that you want to do once the energies have shifted. So it's like a pause period. It's a pause in the action. Void of course moon can also be in some cases that whatever you are stressing about, or what has been sitting weighing heavily on you, may actually not come to pass at all. And I say that because also we've got Irene at the top, and this is peace, and there is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. She's got dolphins in the background. She's holding a baby, and she's got a cornucopia of abundance there. So she's saying that whatever you're worrying about or whatever you're trying to initiate, just let it go for now, okay, and stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. This is a very good time for self-care now. So this is like sea salt baths, or swimming in the sea if you can, or sea salt bath rituals, as I said, or drinking lots of water, or just resting, relaxing, going to a spa, or doing rituals or doing activities which are peace enhancing. That is what she's here to tell you. Just to bring that peace into your body, because when you're feeling peaceful within, then there will be peace without. As within, so without. Okay, so come back to that. Do everything you can to enjoy relaxed rest and recovery while this is happening at this time. Now, for things that are coming up that you need to deal with, you can actually just delegate. All right. Green Tara, she says, ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So this could be anything really, but it's what you're putting your energy into, or what you want to put your energy into. She's saying that you need to let go of that. Bring in others to assist you, whether it's family members, friends, anybody who's offering help, but also a service. You may need services to come in to assist you with something, but just try and spread the load, delegating, to whoever's around or whoever can assist you, because this is going to give you this rest time which you desperately need. You need to actually plan it in and set time aside for yourself, for your meditation, for your contemplation and all of that, and peace-enhancing activities, because then you can make really good decisions, and you're going to be making decisions. So rather take time out, plan it in, and get people in to assist you, or whoever is available to assist you. And if you've got family, then farm out tasks. None of us are Superman or Superwoman. We do need to ask for help sometimes, and you can just delegate, as long as you can still be in charge, but as long as someone else is doing what it is that you have requested, then you can plan in some rest time and just let go a little bit, because this is much needed at this time. So ask your spirit team or whoever to assist you to delegate various tasks that you've got at this time. Now we have got here the 8th house coming in. 8th house is to do with intimate connections between you and your person. So now this is normally a committed relationship, or it could be a business partnership. So if it's a love relationship, then this would normally be like a marriage or some committed partner that you've been with for some time. It covers intimacy issues in there. It also covers sexuality, but it's also to do with the nuts and bolts of that union. How does it fit together? This will involve finance as well. It's emotional and material resources come in under the 8th house. Now, it could be a business partnership. There could be issues around money, or how is that partnership fitting together. The money side of it is also to do with big spending or big money. So this is assets, finance, tax. It can be banking, accounting, investments and insurances. All of those sorts of things come in. It can also be in some cases to do with legacies or inheritance. Now, you could be creating this for your family, or you may be involved in it in some way. The 8th house also deals with things coming up to be dealt with. It can also be to do with like obsessive things, obsessive behavior, and things that are very deep and they have a long-standing feel to them. So it could be something in your life that's been there a long time, or it could be something to do with cycles in your life that may be changing at this time. It can be about, as I said, sexuality, death, or death issues. Now, this can be not necessarily a physical death, but it can be the death of cycles in your life, or a cycle, or the death like an ego death. When you're coming into combination with somebody, sometimes certain things have to be let go of. It can also be a birth or rebirth of something. So this can be like a regeneration or a renewal coming up in the 8th house. Now, we've got Scorpio at the bottom. Now, this could very well be to do with the passing of somebody that may be happening in your family. So there may be things coming up to do with that, and maybe that's to do with these like inheritances or legacies and things like that. You may be involved in that. That could very well be coming in for you. And if that is the case, then the unconditional love also will apply. Mary Magdalene, love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So this is kind of, you may be involved in family issues around that, or there could be issues unfolding around somebody who may be passing or who will pass. There's lots of ways that this could be coming in. But it could also be the end of a cycle in your life. And that could be attached to somebody. It could be the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. Endings and beginnings coming into the 8th house. So it could also be an old way of life, or it could be a financial arrangement that you've had, which is now ending, or you're needing to change it up in some way. It can also be obviously to do with family things, or it could be to do with other things, money matters between you and another. And this is where, again, the unconditional love comes in. Mary Magdalene is always about this. So come back to that when you are faced with a difficult situation where there's like control issues. Scorpio can be about control issues, manipulation, or just like dark energy, which is preventing growth. It's a shadow energy that can come in with this setting. So come back to the unconditional love. Unconditional love is about giving that out and not expecting a return. It's also about having a very positive outlook and being in that frame. And that helps to smooth things over and oil the wheels that need to turn in this house. It could also be that you have other people around you who may be manipulative or controlling in some way, because you have got here the 5 of Spring. So it says here, opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So that may be coming into your 8th house, but it could also be coming into your 9th house, and it's taking its toll on you. All right. So boundaries are going to be important. And it could also be that, with this house, you could have things. The 8th house is ruled by Scorpio. So this is a double whammy coming in here. Very strong Scorpio energy. It could be that things are rising up. Now, this could be a secret, or it could be something that has been overlooked, or something that gets found out, or something that gets discovered. That can happen. It could also be somebody releasing something from deep within them that needs to be said or aired or talked about. Now, this could be you, or it could be another person that you're involved with, either a relationship or a partnership or somebody else. If you're involved in handling other people's money, because 8th house can be about handling other people's resources, it could be coming up to do with that. So something is coming out, and this could be an opinion from somebody. They're expressing something, and that is going to jar in this house. All right. But it's coming up because it needs to come up. We can't suppress these things. They need to come up to be dealt with. All right. So this is a little bit of a conflict going on here, but there's an opportunity for transformation. There are butterflies here. And this is why the Scorpio is I transform. It is that transformative energy. You take something the way it is and you create it, create better. In conjunction with others, or whatever the circumstances are in the situation. It may be a financial matter that you are transforming. You're removing finance from somewhere and you're putting it somewhere else, or whatever, but you're transforming something in this 8th house. It could even be, as I said, related to intimacy or sexuality matters. This could just be the rising up of just like dissatisfaction, or just a need for a change, or a sort of a change from routine, because you've got the 9th house, you've got Sagittarius, and you've got freedom coming in here. So this may be an aspect coming in where something in this, like I said, cycles are changing, things are falling away, and new things are occurring, and it's that transition to the new things, trying new things, that may be coming in with the 8th house as well. But with these opinions and differing, sort of points of view, the first house is about points of view, and the overly ambitious people may come across as very bossy or manipulative, or controlling. Now, we have got the fire element card coming in as well. So that is saying that there could very well be people around you who are like this at this time. And this could be because they're under pressure, or it could be to do with an inheritance or a legacy or something around that. The fire element is a very passionate sign as well, a set of energies. So that could also be igniting something in the Scorpio house. This could be a regeneration or renewal of the energies around intimacy. But it could also be regeneration and renewal around something else in the 8th house. But this is like a fire has been lit. This is a very enthusiastic go-get-em energy. It's a seek and claim energy. It's a very straightforward, direct, cards on the table, no nonsense kind of an energy. This, you may have to defend yourself, or you may be challenged by something. And this is about being very clear about what it is that you want and what you expect. You've got to put that clearly out there, and so that it's well known. All right. So this, as I said, could be the differing of opinions or goals or whatever it is. And you may just be the lone voice amongst others at this time. So it's about transforming this, coming up with a solution, but also being very direct and clear. You may have to, as I said, deal with people who are very bossy, or there could be a lot of egos flying around at the moment, and this could be very well linked to the ambitious people or the opinions, Sagittarius energy can be quite opinionated, so it could be something to do with that. So it's almost like over the top, too much, of something. But this is a very energetic energy. It's a very forward motion energy. It's like something gets lit and then you're off. Now, this may come in a bit later because you have got the rest and recovery, and you've got it again here. So I feel this will come in a little bit later, and this could be when the energies shift or some sort of change occurs here, and then you will find this energy and the wherewithal to move ahead with something that needs to be arranged or done or initiated, however it's playing out for you. Now, as I said, come back to the unconditional love. Apply this to yourself as well as to the others involved here. And if you come back from being a combatant, to try and soothe this conflict that is occurring here, then if you come back to unconditional love, but you're in your power and you're standing strong, but with grace, then that will help to smooth things, because then they're not going to feel threatened, you know. So just bear that in mind with this energy. Then we have got the 9th house coming in. So the 9th house can very much be about a variety of things. It can, first of all, be about the law and legal matters. And I feel that that may be coming in here. The law and legal matters, whether you are studying that or whether you're involved in a legal situation or legal matters, that could all be coming in. It's about higher education, so this can be university level, or it can be to do with like adult education, learning. But it's also to do with the sort of quests for the truth, seeking the truth in some way. Now that could be through journalism, or it could be through the law and the legal system, higher courts, but it could also be through spiritual quests, because the 9th house rules religion, belief systems, and also philosophy. And it could be that belief systems that you are seeing in the world, or things that you are seeing unfolding in the world, are shaking things up a bit, or they're just exhausting for you right now. There's something that is unfolding, but it's taking its toll. All right. So it could also be to do with teaching or publishing may be coming in. Anything to do with public relations or promotional work as well may come in here. So if you're a teacher, you may be going through quite a difficult time at the moment. So all of that, but as I said, it's taking your toll, so you need to take a break. Now, it can also be to do with travel. So this would normally be international travel or long distance travel. But so it's that seeking energy. It could also be an exploration or an adventure, whether this is internal or external. Okay. Now, with the Freedom card, this is very much the Sagittarian energy. Sagittarius rules the 9th house. So we've got a double whammy with Sagittarian energy coming in here, and obviously the Scorpio. Then we have underneath in the 9th house still, we have Neptune. And then at the top, we've got Maeve coming in, and this is about your cycles and your rhythms. As I said, this is about listening to your body and your energy levels, because this, whatever is occurring in the 9th house, and it may be a spillover from the 8th, is going to take its toll on you, on your health. Now, with this Neptune energy, this can also be about toxic things. So you could be taking toxic things into your body at this time. Now, this can be through substances. It can also be, any kind of related to anything, really. Anything you take into your body. And this can also be taking other people's opinions or ideas or the media, taking those things into your body, and that creates toxicity. All right. So be very careful with that, because it's highlighted for you and your health is highlighted. So whatever you're taking in here, whether it's for traveling or whether it's to do with other people's opinions or whatever's occurring in this 9th house. As I said, don't forget this covers higher level education as well and teaching. Something is taking its toll on your health. All right. So be careful with Neptune. There is also, with Neptune, it can also be that allergies may be rising up in relation to something that you're doing, something that's triggering this. All right. Now, it could be environmental, a toxic environment as well. It could also be toxic people, obviously, or a toxic situation. It can also, Neptune can sometimes bring up scandals, all right? So you've got Scorpio in the 8th house, so this could very well be something rising up, whether it's a collective scandal, like a worldwide scandal, or whether it's something related to you personally. You'll have to see. But there could be a little bit of something going on there. There could also be intrigue, especially with Scorpio in the 8th house. So, but Neptune has got beautiful qualities. Neptune is about connecting to the divine. Now, this can be through dreams, through channeling, through spiritual matters, through spiritual quests, which fall in under the 9th house. It can be through philosophy, through religion. belief systems. All of that is possible under Neptune. So that is a beautiful, dreamy, inspirational and imaginative quality that comes in with Neptune. It also covers filmmaking. Music can come in here as well, and so can aspects to do with perfumes and oils, and aspects of the beauty industry can also come in here. So all of these things are possible with this. So this may be tied up with the 9th house. Perhaps it's something you're working on, something you want to tell the world about, because the 9th house is about telling the world or meeting the world in some way. So this can be through a promotion, or it can be dealing with people or countries that are different from you. So it's foreign concepts, foreign people, but it could also be import, export, customs, things like that come in. So, but with Neptune, the other side of Neptune is there's like it can draw a veil over things. It can bring in confusion and lack of clarity. So make sure that in this house, related to this, you've got your feet on the ground, especially if it's a legal matter or you're studying the law or whatever the situation is. Make sure, absolutely 100% sure that your facts are right, because this can make enemies out of friends. You can be perceiving that, because of the veil of Neptune. The confusion can set in. Also self-undoing or self-doubt or self-sabotage can also come in with this. But instincts and intuitions will be strong with Neptune, so make sure that you keep yourself grounded 100%, and that will help you navigate through this. And that's part of your self-care, all right? So it can also be about putting boundaries in. Then you may have to put a boundary in here somewhere so that you don't get taken advantage of, or that your rights don't get trampled, all right? So some sort of boundary needs to be put in here. Now, there may be she's got sacrifice here, so there may be, it can be also bring in a doormat kind of a energy where you become a doormat, or you're people pleasing, or you are giving up your rights and your privileges, or your something that you're giving away without fighting for it. That can happen. But it could also be that you may just need to release something in your life for the greater good. Okay, so take that all into consideration, especially with the 8th house, which we've already discussed. It could also be that there's some escapism coming in here with Neptune. That can also happen. You may just want to get away. You just may want to get right away, escape somewhere and disappear. That can happen. And that may be very well needed from a self-care point of view, to take care of your health and your well-being, and also to just get away from something which is toxic. And that may involve travel. Okay, so it can be that, because there's freedom coming in here. You want freedom, or you need to get freedom of some sort. It could also be freedom from routines that have been set up in the 8th house or in the 9th house, and also your 1st house. Routines from things that are weighing you down, things that are just not serving you anymore. So something needs to be released in order to bring in the new. Okay, new things, or freedom, or a change of routine, or better self-care, or just releasing things from your life, things that you don't need. Okay, now Maeve, cycles and rhythms, honor the cycles of your body, energy levels and emotions. All right, so this is saying that this you need to do this. You need to listen to yourself, you need to listen to your intuition and your body. Pay attention. And follow the cycles and rhythms of your life. It's in your life, but it's also in your body, and we all respond to those. Some days we are up, and some days we are not. And when you are not, you don't want to be initiating things. You need to take rest time. So listen to the cycles and rhythms of your body, and also the cycles and rhythms that are unfolding around you at this time related to your 9th house. And you've got to learn to adapt and move with those cycles. And it's saying that, obviously, listening to your body and taking care of it, and only initiating when you feel the time is right. It's saying that the door is opening for you in this house. Something is coming in, but you need to be grounded. Make sure you're grounded. Do your meditations and walk with your feet on the earth. Sit on the earth. Do grounding techniques, and then you will be able to make the right decisions and take advantage of this opportunity. As I said, there is an opportunity coming in. We've got Sagittarius here. So this is expansion, breakthrough, luck. It could even be relief or a rescue. And it could be a person that is represented by Sagittarius. So something is coming in to affect you there. And it could be a breakthrough, an opportunity, or luck, or just a brand new view, like a vision, seeing the big picture. that can happen with Sagittarius. It's also very sporty energy, very outgoing, outdoorsy energy, and it can also be over the top, too much spending or too much of something. And this is where the toxicity comes in, too much, over the top, over opinions, just too much. But if it's represented by a person, there could be larger than life and very influential and very outgoing and social. That could also be coming in for you. But Sagittarius, very expansive energy, stimulating energy, philosophical as well. Education, as I said, does come in there. Finally, we have the Chariot coming in. Number 7 may be relevant for you. So this is about timing, being in the right place to pick something up. So I feel that is what is coming in here for you. This is this opportunity that's coming in, or this door that is opening for you. But you need to rest first, okay? So the Chariot, success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So with the Neptune energy, this is where the dedication and self-discipline, you're going to need to do this, because the Neptune energy can draw a veil over things and make things very unclear. So make sure you have good routines, boundaries in place, and that you are working forward and taking advantage of this lovely fire element energy when it comes in for you. This spark that's going to spark something. And the Chariot is skill, using your skills and your ability to change, be flexible, to move quickly, to go with this very quick movement. She's controlling dragonflies there, and they move incredibly fast. Takes skill to do that, all right? So this is about being able to do that, and also to move with what needs to be done, and taking advantage of your time in the sun that will come. Some opportunity or just celebration of something once you have been through this, these various concepts that are coming in for you. Okay, Libra, I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. If you want to stay on for the love reading, that's following now. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Take care.